Hey guys, it's Leah Peck here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Leah Peck. I am a lead executive with Jamberry Nails, and I want to tell you about my latest breakthrough with Facebook parties. Now, I have been doing Facebook parties for about 2.5 years. Ever since I first started, I've been doing Facebook parties, and I've gone through seasons of highs and lows, but over the last year or so, we all know that Facebook has really cracked down on their settings and made it more difficult for you to run parties on Facebook. People not getting notifications, people aren't seeing our posts as much. So I want to tell you about what I did at my latest party. My latest party, I had one of my hobbyists come to me and say that one of her former hostesses wanted to host a party, but my hobbyist dropped down to hobbyist because she's getting ready to get married and she doesn't have time to work, so she couldn't run her party. And I would never ever turn away a party, so I said, sure, I'll be more than happy to do it. So this hostess has hosted 3 or 4 parties before. Her girls all know about jams. She knows about jams. There's nothing new about this to any of them, and there's nothing about the party that would make me think that they would be the type of people that I would be overly interactive with. They already know everything. They've already been in Facebook parties. They've never seen, I mean, it's not like they've never seen this before. So I went ahead at the beginning of the party and I totally scrapped my 2-week party script. I have been running 10 to 14 day party scripts ever since I first started, because I have girls who want to hit 2 pay periods during their party. So I've been running 10 to 14 day parties forever. So I just decided with this I was going to try something new, and I completely scrapped it, and we went with a 5-day party. And I scrapped every bit of my script. The only thing I kept was the intro posts that explain about jams and show you the general what jams is, and a buy 3 get 1 free picture. And then I did a sample request picture for anybody who may not have had samples before. But again, this was a group of girls who've been in several parties. So I scrapped everything. And I did 5 days worth of posts that I scheduled in Postcron. And each day I did 2 nails of the day pictures, so or like nail fee pictures. And I went to our when you go in the shop tab on our page, if you go to the first shop tab, that's the top 20 or something for the month. So I went to that page and I pulled images off of Iconosquare and Instagram and just screenshotted those and used those as my nail fee of the day. So I did 2 of those a day, so they got to see nails on hands, and they're the hottest selling nails that we have in our, on the market right now. So they got to see nails on hands every day, and then in the middle of the day I would do one because of Jamberry post. And that's all the typing that I did for the entire party. And even then it was like I went to Facebook and typed in the hashtag because of Jamberry and copied and pasted somebody else's story and gave them, I did a variety. I did some, who've grown their nails out. I did some who've made a lot of money and paid off debt. I did 5 days of just because of Jamberries. And other than that, the only thing, now I know what you're thinking. You're like, but what about the product information? I know. So I went to Facebook, and on the very first day that the party opened, I did a live Facebook video. As soon as she added her people, I did a live Facebook video. Now I think maybe 1 person tuned in live, so not a huge group of people showed up, but she commented on the video, and I explained that if they tuned in every day to my live videos, they would be entered into a drawing for a giveaway. But the only way that they would know, like the only way they could get entries into the drawing, is if they got the code word from my video. So I would record a whole video and wait until the very last sentence to give them the code word. So they had to watch the video. it was hugely successful. Like, I had several days with like 10 and 15 posts on, or comments on a post, which I haven't had in a Facebook party in a long time. And so I did, and I think I just did like general, like the very first day I did all about jams. You know how if you do a live party format, you give them the all about jams video and you show them the breakdown of a sheet, the breakdown of a junior sheet, the application kit, the mini heater, and I did that all in one quick video, like 5 or 6 minutes on the very first day. So they learned that. And then on the second day I talked about Style Box, and I showed them my Style Box. And then on the third day, I talked about the True Shine Kit. And on the fourth day, we scheduled a live party night. So on the fourth day, I did a promo for the live party night during the day. And then at night, I sat down with the Facebook Live option, and I did a live video via Facebook. I showed them how to remove their jams. I showed them how to apply new jams, and I showed them how to use True Shine over the jams. And then gave them a question and answer section. Now, that Facebook Live event that I did at night, the party, I at the last minute decided it would be on a crazy whim that I would pull out my prize wheel. I have a prize wheel that I use for vendor events. So I went and pulled out my prize wheel, and I said anyone who placed an order that night would get to spin the prize wheel. And so as they placed orders, even after the live session was over, I would take their order and take my camera and go record me spinning the prize wheel for them and giving them, like, awarding them their prize. So again, a huge hit. I didn't even think about that option until the party happened. And then it was like crazy. And then on the last day, we talked about, I don't even remember. We talked about Disney Collection by Jamberry. And that's, so each day was just something about the business that's going on now that I wanted to highlight. And I had more interaction in this party than I've ever had before. I had 3 or 4 girls talk about hosting parties. They didn't actually nail down dates for me, but they want to book parties in the next couple months. And then I had at least 2 or 3 girls message me and say, and remember, here's the kicker. These are girls who've been in multiple Facebook parties before. They messaged me and said, this was the most informative Facebook party or Jamboree party that they've ever been to. Ever. And that for me was the moment where I realized I was onto something, because when you have girls who've been in multiple parties, who understand, like, who finally get it, who've never maybe tried jams before, and now they're like, oh, I think I can do that. And you break down that wall of communication, plus you get a good communication one-on-one because you're posting live and they're commenting in the feed and asking you questions. So it completely changed the dynamic. It's almost like an in-home party without, being at somebody's house. So I want to share that with you guys. I know I shared it on the leader pages a couple days ago, and I shared it on my team page a couple days ago. But for those of you who are part of other team pages, I wanted to go ahead and put this out there. Please, if you can get comfortable enough behind your camera to try out Facebook Live videos, it can completely change your Facebook parties. So I would encourage you to take a leap and try it during the month of May and see what happens. And I would love to hear how it goes. So anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Mwah. Bye.